If you want to eat less meat, popular plant-based burgers like the Impossible Burger aren't your only option. Plant-based meats are just one of 8 ways that you can eat less meat. Let's get into them. The first way to replace meat is with vegetables. Stuffed peppers, stuffed squash, and even loaded baked potatoes make great main dishes. Portobello mushrooms are good on a burger or sandwich. You can even make your own veggie burger with vegetables, beans, and whole grains. Smaller bite-sized vegetables are great as a meat substitute in pasta. Chunky, starchy vegetables like potatoes and carrots are great in soups and stews. The second way to replace meat is with beans. Beans are hearty and full of fiber, and that fiber helps keep you full. Beans are great in burgers and patties like black bean burgers and falafel. They're a great substitute for meat in chili. Beans can make a great main dish too. Think lentil and chickpea curries. Beans are great on salads and tacos. Take the flavor up a notch by sauteing them in just a little bit of oil for about 5 minutes and add any seasoning blend. My favorite is Emerald's Essence and Mrs. Dash Chicken Grilling Blend. Tofu is the third way to replace meat. Firm and extra firm tofu are perfect for main dishes. Save the silken and soft tofu for smoothies and baking. Tofu is a perfect stand-in for meat as a main dish. It can be marinated, you can bake it with a little oil and a spice rub. You can also dry fry it and toss it in a delicious sauce. One of my favorite ways to cook tofu is to braise it. This method really helps the tofu absorb all the flavors. I have recipes for all of these methods in my cookbook and a few here on my channel. Tofu is a perfect addition to salads, stir fries, sandwiches, and tacos. One of my favorite sandwiches at a local restaurant is a beer-battered fried tofu sandwich. Tempeh is the fourth way to replace meat. Tempeh is a traditional soy product made from Indonesia. It's made using a natural culturing and controlled fermentation process that binds the soybeans into a cake form. And honestly, it looks gross, but if you prepare it properly, it can be really good. Remember the Whole Foods TTLA sandwich that Tabitha Brown made famous? That was tempeh. Like tofu, I love braised tempeh. Tempeh can also be marinated and baked. Slice it thinly and the tofu will really be able to soak up the flavor. Tempeh is also a great replacement for meat as a main dish. It's good on salads, it's good as a sandwich, it's good in tacos, stir fries. Seitan is the fifth way to replace meat. And I don't think anyone pronounces this the same. We don't know how to pronounce it. Seitan is made with vital wheat gluten flour, and it's sometimes known as meat wheat. And I know that doesn't sound appetizing either, but it's really versatile. Seitan is great as a main dish. It's tricky to make, but some of the brands that make it really well are Upton's Naturals, Field Roast, and No Evil Foods. In fact, a lot of the plant-based meats that you find have vital wheat gluten as one of the top ingredients. Seitan is also perfect on salads, stir fries, tacos, and sandwiches. TVP is the sixth way to replace meat. TVP stands for texturized or textured vegetable protein. It's also known as textured soy protein, soya chunks, and soy meat. It comes in different forms like crumbles and chunks. TVP is a great substitute for ground meat in dishes like chili and spaghetti. TVP also works really well in salads and tacos. TVP crumbles make a great sloppy joe. I have a recipe for that on this channel, and I think the TVP would make a great chopped cheese sandwich as well. Soy curls are the seventh way to replace meat. For a long time, I thought soy curls were another form of TVP, but they're actually dehydrated whole soybeans. So if you're one of those people who wants to really focus on whole foods, soy curls are perfect for you. As far as I know, Butler Foods is the only manufacturer of soy curls. I've purchased them directly from the Butler Foods website as well as from Amazon. I think that soy curls might be the most versatile of the meat substitutes. They're perfect in a main dish, and they really replicate beef and chicken well in pasta and stir fries. They're also great on tacos, salads, and sandwiches. They make a great barbecue sandwich, and I think they would make a great hero as well. Soy curls are also perfect for giving you a meaty texture in soups and stews. I have a delicious recipe for chicken noodle soup using soy curls in my cookbook. Plant-based meat is the eighth way to replace meat, and this is the category that you're probably most familiar with. You can buy almost any meat that you can think of. Ground beef, chicken, roasts, meatballs, fish, and sausage. With these 8 options, there's no way that you can't find 3 meals that you can veganize for Meatless Mondays, and start eating less meat. Check out some of the recipes I mentioned in this video and this playlist.